Welcome back, guys. I'm Zell, and we're doing another Drinking and Thinking with Zell. So, you know the deal. You got 9 seconds when the intro starts to play to get your drink of choice, and I'll be right back with you. Anyhow, what I'd like to talk about is not really anything too controversial today or anything that's going to tax your brain too hard. You know, we've had a couple of those. Today I'd just like to talk about getting some input from you guys. And a little bit of where we're going to go as we move into the new year. So, first up, we're going to go to a camera down view and look at a few things. And then I'll be right back with you here in a couple of minutes. Alright guys, what you have before you is a portion of the blades that are up for review in the near future. And what I'd like to know is, what would you like to see? What are the ones that interest you the most? What would you like me to get the reviews and all the videos out for sooner rather than later? You know, we've got an automatic here with the Gerber, and it helps if you hold it in your right hand. And we've got some scales here on a Reptilian, have a Victorinox, and, you know, of course, we got a Hinderer and a Browse and a Southern Grind, Kaiser even, several Spydercos. We even have a military and a police sitting over here, and some Callies. And the smaller Amicus, even an Open L. Anyhow. Oh, yeah. A fixed blade. I know, I've been kind of cagey about fixed blade reviews. And it's not that I don't use a fixed blade. It's just that I don't use them in that bushcrafty sort of way that most people review fixed blades. I use them more around the shop, occasionally as EDC. And that's kind of how my overviews and reviews of fixed blades are going to have to be, because I have field knives, but that's not really my thing. You know, I'm more of an in-the-shop type of guy, so we're not going to, you know, we may do some fire starting and all that kind of stuff, because, hey, that's fun, fire, cool. But, you know, as far as your general bushcraft stuff, we may look at some of those blades, but we will look at them more through the prism of an everyday carry device or blade. So anyhow, we do have some fixed blades in the pipeline. This is a Spyderco Street Beat, and, oh, just for fun, we should put this in here. It is wearing a Frankie lanyard from the Birds, you know, Birdshot 4. It's wearing a Frankie lanyard, and we have Frankie sent us 3 birds. And I think I've kind of decided that we're going to call this bird Carl. We're going to call this bird Maurice. You guys get to name the middle bird. I'll get him up there where you can see him a little better. Need a name for this guy. Anyhow, Carl, Maurice. And help me out here, guys. You know, to get down in the comments and vote us up a name for this guy. Or girl. Could be a ladybird. Since we already have a Carl and a Maurice, I think this one's a lady. Anyhow, get us a name for the third bird, and that would be awesome. Put your suggestions down in the comments, and we'll see if we come to a consensus down there. But as I was saying, let me know what you would like to see. You know, we've got some stuff here. Pick something out. Let me know, and we'll get on it. Some of them are already in the pipeline, and there's more on the way. There's some in transit. There's some that I haven't got out of the drawer back here behind me. But we'll get to them. And now we're going to head back out to the desk and talk about kind of the state of the channel and where we're headed. Alright guys, so help me name that ladybird. And something else we're going to do as the new year unfolds is I have 2 buck marksmen now. Jerry Mellon's over on Instagram was in a bit of a bind, so I bought a buck marksman from him, and we're going to take one of these buck marksmen and we're going to take after it with grinders and acid and all kinds of fun stuff and see what we end up with. I think whenever we're done with it, there's going to be a way possibly for you to get your hands on it. I haven't worked out all those details yet, but I think it'll be interesting. And that is something we're going to be doing as the new year comes about. We're going to be doing I want to do a little bit more of the kind of the how-to stuff. You know, there's a lot of information out there on how to do this or that with your knife. You know, customizing and doing different things, fixing it. And much of it is hard to read, hard to understand. And hopefully I can do like some other people, like maybe Walter Sorrells. He does a really good job. But hopefully get you guys some really good information in an easy to digest manner so that it's not quite all the smoke and mirrors that a lot of these things are whenever I look them up. Maybe I'm just not finding the right videos, but I'm going to throw mine on top of the pile, and you guys can tell me what you think. But so that's going to be coming as we move on along. And one of the most important things for today's video is I want to say, no matter what your holiday is, have a good one. You know, we have this kerfluffle here in the United States, and I guess it's in Western Europe too, about saying certain things around the holidays. Well, you can tell me Merry Christmas, you can tell me Happy Kwanzaa, you can tell me Happy Hanukkah, or whatever the holiday is. And guys, what I get out of that is you have a good holiday. I don't care that you use a name for a holiday that I may not celebrate, because it's about goodwill, folks. It's not about the specific religious or political based thing that you're doing. If somebody in the store tells you Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or whatever else, be receptive. Tell them thank you. Don't get all bent out of shape because you celebrate Kwanzaa and they celebrate Christmas, or you don't celebrate any of it and they celebrate whatever it is. It's just people's goodwill trying to let you know that they wish you a happy holiday season. So let's think about that whenever we're out there in the public. Let's not get all bent out of shape. Anyhow, off my soapbox and back to knives, guns, and all that good stuff. We're going to be doing some of the how-to stuff. Like I said, don't forget to name that she-bird. That girl needs a name. And be prepared for some of this how-to stuff. Like I said, I'm going to try to make it simple and try to get the safety precautions in there so that we can all do this kind of stuff safely and effectively. And maybe I can even make some of it easier. I sure hope so. And, you know, knowing me, I'll probably make it harder than it needs to be. But you guys can let me know whenever we do this stuff. Let me know in the comments if you got better ways to do it, because I don't have a problem with redoing a video. If I do it a certain way and you've got a better idea, we'll do another video. Maybe we can get you in on the video. And, you know, anyhow, you guys have a happy holiday season. Videos may be a little sparse over the next week or so because of all the things, all the commitments I have to deal with. But it's been a great year, guys. It has been a lot of fun. I hope you've had fun with it. And you have a wonderful holiday season. And I'll see you next time.